Hi everyone, welcome back. I have a unexpected afternoon live video for you. In a way, it's a continuation of the video I just made. Um, we talked about spoiling your special woman, Ukrainian lady, or really any other feminine woman, because ladies. This is what ladies. That's what ladies appreciate. But why? Why so many people have such a hard time leaving the relationship where they actually are not appreciated? Why so many people are staying somewhere where they do not get even they barely get a bare minimum of things that any human being needs. And right now we're not talking about right now I'm not talking about um, material things or financial things. I'm just talking about mental, emotional things of appreciation, connection, love, respect, and all of this. You know, a lot of people do not believe that they deserve something better, and this is exactly why we need to do the work. A lot of people actually do not deserve that they worth of the better treatment. And there is this concept, I call it bone to the dog. You know, I call it bone to the dog for a reason, because very often that's what you see. A lot of people know that they are not loved, not appreciated, they are taken for granted, but they are not living sorry guys, they are not leaving the relationship because they they getting that bare minimum. They're they can't die. You know, maybe if you have um, some kind of super tiny meal in a day, you not gonna be thriving, but you will not die. You know, like a bone to the dog. That's the concept I want to share with you. So, and that is very sad when from a thriving relationship you find yourself in a situation where everybody else appreciates you except for the person that you are with. This is so very sad. You know, when everybody else, you know, finds you a great person, you know, finds enjoys your company, and realizes your impact, your value, and the person that you've chosen to be with, whether you are a man or a woman, does not matter, really see very little and doubt what you actually have gets devaluated and doubted. So you don't have a big head, guys. We talked about the big head concept, and if anything, from the emotional standpoint, I do not believe in that at all. I don't think that you can ever appreciate somebody enough that they will become some kind of a narcissist. When you do meaningful things for someone, when you show them that they matter to you, if that person was not a narcissist, they will not become a narcissist. They will thrive. They actually will rely less on you, and they will be thriving and doing things that they enjoy. You know, maybe you have a woman that a lady that always wanted to be a dance teacher, you know, and she always want to do it in, let's say she's in a new country, and she would feel, you know, really, you think I'm that talented? wanted, okay, I'm gonna go and try. I'm gonna go and try to, get into my dance classes and do what I need to do, right? So that's also the sign of a healthy relationship. Sorry guys, I'm fighting the coming storm. It's probably going to be a very short video because it's going to be it's going to be quite powerful. The sky is purple. So yeah, how do you know when you are in a healthy environment is that you feel stronger, you feel like you can do anything, and it's just there. And it doesn't mean that somebody every 5 minutes, bowing to you and giving you 300,000 compliments and all of that. But it's just that environment where uh, you feel very positive, and if somebody does not consider you a positive person, a person that is nice to be around, why they are with you anyway? So I don't believe, there is this Russian saying, you cannot um, ruin porridge with butter. I totally believe that you cannot ruin porridge with butter. I think that when you encourage somebody's spirit, when you when you just believe in somebody, I feel that, let's talk about men for a minute. I feel that men do not need that much, really. And tell me if I'm wrong. I don't know who I have on the live. I know it's a midday. Y'all probably all working, but that's okay. You can watch it when you can. I feel that men do not need all this too much of compliments or too much of stuff, but I think knowing that the woman you are with believes in you, I think it's pretty powerful. Knowing that she believes in you, that she feels she appreciates you for who you are. Hey Joseph, hey Jerry. That's huge. That she believes in you and she respects you, and she lets you guide her with confidence. She's relaxed. She's not trying to take over. She's not trying to do any of these things. But you do need to feel that trust to thrive. If the woman doubt everything you do, at some point you're gonna stop wanting to do things for her. If she doubts it or she criticizes that everything you do, at some point you're gonna be like, you know what? Maybe you're right. Maybe I cannot do anything right. So I might as well do nothing. And unfortunately, a lot of ladies do not understand that. So that's pretty much the message. I want to show you what I'm about to go through. Look at that. Look at that storm. Look at that beautiful storm. If you know me, guys, a little bit, you know that I love storms. So this is gonna be fun. It's gonna I may have to run really fast, but I made my point, guys, about this, and I wasn't trying to encourage you to just be this unnatural kind of guys that just talks too much, or that is going overboard. That's not what I was trying to do, because I got some comments on my previous videos and telling me that's not what I was trying to say. It really depends on your personality, it really depends on you. It depends on you, lady. I will tell you a secret. Ukrainian women do not really like men who talk a lot, because they always presume that if you talk a lot, you may be not as good with your actions, unless you have some great discussions, and unless you really have great communication, and it's a passionate discussion about something. So that's for you to decide. But bottom line of this video is, a lot of people do not leave a place where they're not appreciated. And I'm saying general people because I'm talking about, men. Um, I'm talking about men and women of all the countries and nationalities. A lot of people don't have the courage to leave a bad relationship and to gain their sense of self again, to be able to create something better. They do not leave something bad because um, they just they are just scared, and that bone that's thrown to them, this poor compliment or poor appreciation, or one dead rose on 8th of March. Oh, he's trying, he's trying to be good. When if you ever been into a relationship when you're doing something great in life, you are rising, you are doing something amazing, and your partner is like, yeah, you're okay, it's fine. When somebody completely denies your passion or try to transform you into somebody else, um, you may know, well, I'm about to get transformed. When somebody is denying who you are and trying to transform you or conform you, you know how that feels. If you don't, lucky you. I definitely do know how it is, and but then again, this person, maybe they, sorry guys, they do not want to, lose you because they actually know your value. They actually know who you are. They know the impact that you bring on their life. So they don't actually want to lose you, but they want to keep you real low so they can control you, they can manipulate you. We are going to talk a little bit about narcissistic abuse, and it's really that kind of thing does not discriminate, and it happens in all nationalities. I'm gonna put some bubbles on. That's what I need. Um, narcissistic abuse does not discriminate in nationality or country or anything like that. So um, that's just a part of life and part of unhealthy relationship. And sometimes you have to realize nobody usually you should be the one that takes a decision and realize, what, I do deserve better. I know I deserve better. My grandma may not agree with that, or the other person across the street may not agree with it, but I know that I can do better, and I don't have to settle, and I don't have to be hurt. um, I don't know if that's an official name, but I've always called that relationship style dog to the bone or bone to the dog. Is really when somebody ignores you, somebody does not put any effort toward you. It could be from both sides, men and women, and or just the person you're with is the least your least fan, your least um, other words would be to say, I believe that the person you're with, if you actually choose to settle down with somebody, that should really be um, your number one fan, right? Do you guys agree with that? I know most of you will watch later, but when you decide to settle down with somebody, that should be your number one fan. The person that, yes, overlooks your downfalls and imperfections, and sees the best in you because they choose you over everybody else. But what I observe, very often you have a situation where uh, you don't want to go home because you're going to get criticized. Um, and I think men, especially when men get criticized, they just shut down, and they just do not they just do not want to do anything, right? So bone to the dog is a really sad concept. And when you take an inventory of your life, when you look how things unfolding, um, you can do a lot better. um, you can do a lot better. If you have these feelings of pain, if you feel like you are not only you're not spoiled or you're not appreciated, but it's just, you know, everything is a battle, and your person you're with is the last to acknowledge you, last to appreciate you, know, last to give you some affection, you are in the wrong place. And meanwhile, I want to say hi to Michael Mordison. Hi, Michael. Good to see you too. Yes, it's really beautiful here. I wish you would be here too with your beautiful family, but I actually want to hear from you, Michael. If you can maybe send me some articles, what's going on. My subscribers want to know when they can travel again to Ukraine without all this paperwork, all this hustle, or maybe with all the hustle. Maybe the hustle is not so bad. So I don't have my Viber here, but we can try to connect over the email, which I hadn't checked in a while, but I will. So, but anyway, hi Michael, I want to tell you, if you're still watching, that my subscribers absolutely love your videos. Hey James, don't be jealous, my dear friend. Hello Neil, good to see you. And say, and hi everybody else. Don't be jealous, James. You have life full you have life ahead of you when you can do a lot of amazing things and travels. Right? We're about to get a major storm. I'm gonna show you guys again. So please don't take personal, my dear friends, if I don't respond emails. I will get to all of you all once I'm done. Oh, maybe we're not gonna have the storm. You know what? I think it's faded. It was purple. Look at that. It was purple. Huh. It's getting better. So I'm sending you some good vibes from here, guys. Even though I'm having a great time, but I'm starting to do just a little bit of work, and I want to stay relevant and also respond the comments. Let's see. Oh, thank you, thank you, Michael. Thank you. Yes, I enjoy making these videos too because they really give a great perspective. You know, today's videos that I'm making could really relate to the topic we talked with Michael, why some Ukrainian women wanna be with a foreign man, because they are tired of this, you know, give a bone to the dog concept when, you know, man does the minimum for you, especially after you get married. It's just a cultural thing that, you know, well, it was nice and romantic, but now we are like everybody else, you know, let's go and peel some potatoes, and we don't need to go out anymore. And, you know, we don't need to go on vacations, you know, we can be in our backyard. And you know, I do believe when you're with the right person, sometimes you have to tighten up your belt. Sometimes you have difficult times, and sometimes you have circumstance and all of that, but you never have a too difficult of a situation to appreciate the person you're with. Do you guys agree? You never have a too difficult situation to not be nice to somebody, right? Do you agree? It doesn't cost anything to be consistent, to be supportive, to be encouraging. A lot of Ukrainian women are extremely hard on themselves. They can be a great dancer, a great singer, a great chef. They can have multiple talents, and when you tell them about it, they'll be like, oh no, this is just, you know, this is just my hobby. So when you are encouraging to another person, when you feel their value and their impact on your life, even if you don't always talk about it, you don't need to always you know, talk and make non-stop compliments, but when you feel that the woman feels appreciated. She wants to be with you. She actually may overlook some of your flaws. You know, she may overlook some of your imperfections and think, you know, this guy, I feel so amazing next to this person. So that's what I'm talking about today. It's not so much about some particularly material things, but emotional connection, recognition, appreciation, and all of that. So that is the message today. Don't ever agree with the bone to the dog. Whoever you are, you know, whatever age, nationality, country you are from, gender, it does not matter. There is somebody right now that would move the mountains just to sit next to you, just to talk to you, just to spend time with you. We're gonna talk about fun topic called narcissistic abuse, where we're gonna talk about how does it go from huge admiration to stripping down all your gold, right? We're gonna talk about that. How does it go? It's not a healthy relationship when somebody appreciates you at first and then they consistently put you down and make you doubt yourself. So fun, huh? I always find the most fun topics for you guys, as you know. So let me look at the comments. Hello, India. Right, that's going to be a whole different video. We'll talk about traveling to Ukraine during the virus. As rules change all the time. At first they said, oh, we're going to test you. Then no, we're not going to test you. So I don't really have latest update as of today. So I will wait a little bit before I talk about that. Thank you, Michael. Michael is saying this is true. This is very relevant in rule in modern world. Thank you. James is saying, I'm surprised with your Ukrainian skins that Florida sun have not turned you into lobster yet. Well, I'm gonna tell you guys best kept secret. You see this? 50. Actually, should probably get 100. Probably 100 would be better because Florida sun is no joke. Wow, it looks so beautiful today. It really does. But anyway, guys, I don't want to stay for too long. I gotta go enjoy the day. I may do a late night, not so, but I may do a night show. Is it today or tomorrow? Okay, because I know everybody is everybody wants to have a classic nighttime show. So I will make a post when it's gonna happen. Meanwhile, Michael giving us updates. He says the test is $120. I just don't want to get tested. I don't want anybody, you know, getting any stings in my nose. You know, I don't want to be poked. But hopefully things will change. And I promise, as soon as I know for sure, I will update. I will update you guys. Okay, Michael is saying there are new developments on travel to Ukraine. They have published list of the verified labs where you can get tested. Okay. Noel says, next vacation come to Puerto Rico and enjoy the good weather. Well, that's a possibility. That is definitely a possibility. Thank you, Noel. We'll talk about that. That sounds pretty interesting. At the same time, I would not say I'm suffering. I'm totally fine. It's, even though Florida is supposedly hot, but when you are, you have the breeze coming, it's fine. Because you can see I'm still alive. Michael is saying, yeah, being poked in that way is not a very pleasant thing. That's right. So, all my friends and colleagues, shall I say, in Ukraine, I know I will get soon updated information, and you can just decide for yourself when you want to go. Um, it's hard to make any predictions, but um, this is something they could not pull off for too long, because people have families, people have plans, and they are interested to. Ukraine is definitely interested in people to come, so they're gonna make it easier, I think, especially for Westerners who spend a lot of money in Ukraine. Am I right, Michael? I don't think this is gonna be like this forever. It's gonna get easier, and um, we will be able to travel back. Yes, no poking. Hey, I try to not to get political in on this video, so I'm gonna stay away. I'm gonna work very hard to stay away from the comments, from the things I really think about this all. But anyway, guys, I am so glad you were able to join. Uh, oh, I'm really glad that you were joining, and I'm gonna give you a little bit of a boost. Hey, by the way, I want to tell you a pro tip. If you want to travel right now inside your country, if you are in US or I don't know any other country, this is such a great time to travel right now. I'm in this big hotel, and it's maybe like 20% only. I would say not even. I would say barely 20% of people are here. Do you know what I mean? It means it means that you can enjoy everything, and I'm gonna just show how beautiful it is, not to tease you, but to encourage you and to say, hey, if I can do it, you can do it. Maybe water is not your thing, maybe you like mountains, maybe you like I don't know, hiking, maybe you like anything else that you enjoy. um, Resorts in Ukraine. So no matter what country you are at, everyone's afraid to travel right now because of all this mess on TV. But really, you can, and everything is half empty or 20% full. So it's really a great time to travel. Yes, if you need a car or a plane or whatever, but it's really worth it. It's really worth it to get away, because you start to just lose your confidence, when you just stuck somewhere. So yeah, I'm sharing this to bring some sunlight. When I'm in Michigan, I watch sometimes people who are somewhere else, and I just get so encouraged when I watch their videos. So we might head to Odessa. Yes, good idea, Michael. Yes, I have like, I already feel like I have a private beach. We might have to Odessa. They start direct flights from Kharkov to Odessa. Excellent, Michael. You should, because when this is all over, you're going to have people and clients. You know how that is. When people are starved for something, then they come full speed. So I do hope that you take travel with your wonderful family and take off. Probably also would be half empty, so it's a great idea. Noel, I'm convinced we need to talk about this. Is Puerto Rico officially US? Is it considered international travel, or is it an inner travel? I believe it's now US territory, right? So, guys, anyway, I will do our classic late night show, uh, as I said, soon. We'll try to announce it, probably be later tonight or tomorrow or Friday. I'll let you know. Um, Probably we'll make a little post in a community section. Um, okay, Noel says so. Puerto Rico is now 100% U.S. Okay, well, um, if I have a guide and I can plan a trip, I would love to see it. I would love to actually have a vacation is in some place that is have like a wild areas where it's not as commercial. I do enjoy the certain amount of wilderness. As long as as long as I don't completely get lost. All right, guys. From Florida with love. Thank you so much for joining. Be with somebody. If you know that you are not appreciated somewhere, find a place where you are appreciated. But first, it has to come from you. If you do not appreciate yourself, your own value, your own impact, you have some work to do, because people will always treat you the way you treat yourself. So anyway, guys, I'm gonna show you again the view, and oi, and wish you a wonderful day. Um, Sounds good, Noel, and thank you, Michael and Jerry, and who else was on the chat? Let's see. Somebody name I could not read. Anyway, guys, thank you for your day. The life is not over, and you're gonna make it through. I'll talk to you soon, everyone.